Why some people do not heal. Are you one of those who have gone to all the medical doctors, healers, energy workers, therapists, life coaches, and counselors you could find and come away still wondering why your symptoms are still there, even after many years? Are you one of those of the many who have gone to workshops after workshop, get high and in a beautiful place, only to come crashing back to earth in your original state of discomfort, dis-ease, and stress? Hello, I'm Kenji Kumara from Sedona, Arizona, and I'd like to share with you some thoughts on why some people do not heal. I used to wonder what circumstances and conditions would knock my clients and students out of this state after a couple of weeks from their session or intensive. Clients would come in with a whole laundry list of lifelong symptoms, everything from depression, loneliness, lethargy, hopelessness, and chronic pain of the first order. Then they would leave pain-free, depression-free, symptom-free, and energized for life. But they would hold the state for only a few weeks and begin to experience some of their old symptoms again. Many of the students and clients would leave the training and or session with a whole new outlook on life, feel source connected, jubilant, and full of energy, only to slide back into their old patterns and symptoms. Again, I would wonder if their environment, their family situation, their financial situation, their boring job or lack of one brings them back into their old world of feeling separated and disconnected. What follows are some thoughts I believe are the contributing conditions to why some decide not to come for assistance or follow up on their initial experience, and why some people tend to not fully heal from their initial experience. The ego mind, or false perceptions and beliefs, may do everything it can to prevent or distract you from coming to or following up with someone who could assist you in your spiritual development and growth. The body might produce a sickness, low energy, loss of willpower, and any excuse, like I got relatives coming over, for not being available for their enlightened and transformative experiences. Sometimes the symptoms appear and intensify and then transform and are no longer there immediately after the session. This is called a quantum healing crisis that some may experience. The value of this is so that you can experience it and then let it go so that it does not reoccur on any level of your consciousness. You keep the wisdom from those experiences. What sometimes happens is that some people have difficulty with holding a free state and tend to go back to what is comfortable and known. And at times, there is resistance in the unconscious mind that does not allow for complete transformation and change. And sometimes when a person who just received a healing experience goes back into their environment and relationships, they say, my husband does not believe in this, so therefore it must not be real. Sometimes a person has unconscious resistance in the mind to fully accept and receive from another or from source or angels, and the session goes only so far, even though the state is held there in their energy field for complete change and transformation. Oftentimes, when one goes back home to their job and their usual way of life, it does not energetically and emotionally support the new experiences and changes. One begins to be influenced by the old surroundings and slide back into social consciousness or tribal consciousness or mass agreement about how things are or should be. If one does not have support for quantum level awareness and transformation, especially from their family members and their peers and coworkers, one begins to hide their new levels of awareness and begin to keep everything to themselves. They retreat back into the closet, so to speak. If a person does not have a strategy or belief system about spontaneous healing or instant transformation or miracles, even though they want to believe in them, the effects will not hold. Self-worth is very important A person's karmic pattern may not allow for a complete change of circumstances and body symptoms, or they have not come to completion with issues on a consciousness level and need to experience the patterns. Guilt and anger will hold anything in place on a subatomic and cellular level. Many may not be ready to change, receive, or experience an alternative reality. Some people are attached to their body and stress and too focused in the third dimensional world and social consciousness. Energetically, a person needs to have strong, etheric, emotional, mental, and soul bodies to hold the higher states of quantum transformation, or these states will begin to dissipate over time. It takes great courage to be free of mass conditioning. If the healing experience is out of the box, some may have a hard time believing what is occurring and begin to have self-doubts, which will affect the outcome of any healing experience. Now, in relationship to all of this, we do offer retreats that can help one to move out of density into the higher dimensions of thought and consciousness. We call these guided activations or meditations or attunements or initiations, which are focused intent into one's natural state of beingness. So we call that the quantum or the oneness. So if you are desiring to really change and move into your more natural state of beingness, and if you have the intent and focus to be a soul-infused human being operating through a physical body on this beautiful planet, then please do check out our many offerings, but especially the retreat coming up in Sedona in 2025. We would love to see you there. In the meantime, have a very blessed day and go to kenjikumara.com for further insights and information about how you can joyfully make changes in your mind, in your emotional body, and in your spirit. We do the work through a gentle simplicity and compassion. In all events and sessions, we do see you as how you truly are, even though you may not know that. Many blessings.